This is Twit.
Anupam, let's talk a bit about your book and how the internet is a Silk Road between the various nations of the world that has never existed in this way before. It was so. First, give us, for those of our audience members who haven't had the pleasure of reading your book yet, give us the overview and your basic premise.
Sure. Well, the ancient Silk Roads connected civilizations. So they were these incredible passages across, thousands of miles or kilometers. They really superpowered kind of technology transfer during their time, and they enabled people to access the best of the world, essentially the world of their time. And so, of course, that's the internet today. That's what the internet makes possible. But where the ancient Silk Roads focused on goods, the new Silk Roads are focusing on information. So where it was goods before, it's now the sale of services or the offering of services. So we have incredible riches that are available to the world through this kind of information transfer that the internet makes possible.
So when we're transferring information around, of course, the question of the sensitivity of that information and the importance of it to individuals and businesses, the importance of its confidentiality perhaps comes into play each and every time something is transferred on this electronic Silk Road or stored at some particular node upon it. So, of course, for months now, we've been watching the story and the fallout from the story on NSA surveillance unfold. Can you explain to us, Anupam, how the question of surveillance and security of information impacts this Silk Road?
So one of the things I do in the book is compare various parts of this new Silk Road. So I compare the United States and Silicon Valley in particular with India and Bangalore and various hubs for electronic services, electronically mediated services. And I compare also China, the kind of heart of the ancient Silk Roads. And so what I do is note that with respect to India and China, they both have an incredible array of talented people who could have offered services to the world. And in fact, you may have better infrastructure in China in a variety of ways. But it was India that became a champion in services rather than China. And my suggestion is that the Great Firewall of China is part of China's problem in this way, that the Firewall of China created these interruptions to data flow across borders, interruptions that couldn't be tolerated in a kind of very highly fast-paced data processed world. But furthermore, that people would be reluctant, and Denise, you put it well, that data flows have all these implications about privacy. People would be reluctant generally to transfer en masse data to a country where the government has few limits on domestic surveillance. So that the Great Firewall of China, I suggest, became a way not only to keep American companies out, but to keep Chinese companies in.